assume is an incel, called Dating Has Become Dark Souls. I think maybe the title is explaining the philosophy that is turning into the losing solution here, but maybe we should hear him out. Maybe he's right, dude.
It's Saturday night. You're alone in your room. It's dark.
In your room? So you're a kid?
See a cryptic message.
Is your TV in your room? I'm an adult. Is that like if you have like maybe an apartment and you have roommates, maybe that makes sense. I used to keep my TV in my room when I had roommates.
You're not sure what it means. And the lonely path ahead of you goes somewhere. You're not sure where it's going to go.
Did you write this?
But you know it's going to cost your sanity. Now, did I just describe modern dating or a Dark Souls game?
Did you just read the back of a Dark Souls?
Because at this point, they're basically the same.
The solution to being bad at Dark Souls is to get good. Well, so if dating is Dark Souls, are you saying that the solution to that would be...
thing. Now, there are a lot of videos out there talking about how difficult modern dating is, and all these clever metaphors, and all these people trying to explain to different generations, the boomers, the Gen Xers, about the difficulties of modern dating with dating.
So, a lot of the thing that I hear, like, I can hear it in the way he talks. There is something about these guys, they all sound similar. Where are they picking up this, like, almost speech impediment, like, caucasity from?
Dating apps and everything else. But I think a really simple way to understand it is modern dating is basically just Dark Souls. Like, we can all see from the past that things used to be a lot better. There were norms around dating. There used to be more people getting married. And
what, you're dating to get married? That's weird. You know what you should date for? Because you're interested in spending more time with the person you're dating.
I'd hope that they could figure it out without needing to become a Giga Chad.
A Giga Chad. Man, I don't know. Oh boy. Do you think you're going to become a Giga Chad comparing life to Dark Souls?
And since the rise of social media and Tinder, we're living in the ashes of a better time. And that's what modern dating is. I mean, we all know things used to be good, but they're not anymore.
It sounds like you think they were good before you were dating, and you would have had a chance with yourself before. But what did you offer before? What do you offer now? Like, what do you mean? He probably hears that because he's an incel and he thinks, what do I offer? Well, I'm not 6 feet tall. I don't have a six-pack and I don't make six figures. So I'm dog shit. So anyway, people want to feel like they're having a good time and feel like their affection is reciprocated in an honest way. And they want to feel like they're listened to. And they want to be, reciprocally taken care of. And then, on top of that, is your shared attraction. I'm too quiet. I should yell from the rooftops how to find love.
Nobody knows how or why or how to fix it. We're all just trying to get to the next bonfire. And the reason I say it's Dark Souls and not necessarily Elden Ring, although there are parallels, is mainly this one. The Souls games, unlike Elden Ring, barely have any women in them. And especially for men nowadays, I mean, there's a lot of scarcity in dating because of social media and online dating, and it's cranking up a women's hypergamy.
So that's not what scarcity is. You're saying women are having so much sex, but it's hypergamy, but it's also because they only are going for these guys, and I'm down here. Do you know why you're down here? Because you fucking think you are. That's the fucking truth, by the way. That's the cold, hard fucking truth. You are down here because you think you are, brother. Nothing can stop it. But that. The only way you're going to ever get whatever you think is up here is if you believe that's where you're at. Because then people will read that on you and they'll be like, oh, this is an approachable person who seems like a good time. I could love this, And then you find love. But you're not lovable. You're a dog shit man who thinks that women owe you some kind of like transaction. You think that this woman owes this guy sex and this woman owes this guy sex and so forth. When that's not the fucking case at all. Everybody needs to just reciprocate with anybody because there's a whole lot of fucking this, by the way. Can we draw arrows on the other side? I've seen a million of fucking these. 1 to 10s. You ever seen an ugly, chubby, fat guy?
Tiny little balls.
From your perspective, with a beautiful queen? That's what everyone sees when I walk around with my wife. But nonetheless, I'm just kidding. That sounded like too desperate to fish. I'm joking. I see a lot of ugly men who get women they don't deserve. So I see it too. But here's the thing. Because this man, even if he's a dog shit, thinks he's a fucking 5. And so he shoots his shot. And sometimes it works because everybody wants companionship. And some people will make mistakes on you. And also, what if you weren't a mistake? What if you were a good guy?
Women are scarce nowadays.
Women are not
just
scarce. Good men are definitely scarce. Bad men are not. Commodity. It's a flush market, they would say. Confidence is attractive. And I think confidence comes from just knowing who you are yourself, and that's it. It can manifest in a lot of different ways. It doesn't have to be like what I got going on or anything.
Dark Souls 3. Basically, you got the Fire Keeper, and then
Dude, you're just a nerd. You're just a nerd. Just deal with it.
there's that old lady that sells you stuff, and that's basically it. I mean, yeah, there's Sister Freed, but she's a boss. You know, she's not really friendly to you. She's kind of like the man-hating feminist in the game.
It doesn't sound like someone needs to be a feminist to have a distaste for you. It doesn't seem like this. It takes much for someone to be like, you know what, I don't like this guy.
At least Elden Ring has Melina, Marika, Melania.
He's just naming women.
And who doesn't love a tall, beautiful, dangerous redhead?
Cool.
Souls games, like modern dating, don't hold your hand. You barely get any hints of what's going on or what to do. Like I said in my last video, there's no real feedback loop on how to improve things.
Have you considered listening to women? No, that's fucking woke feminist shit. So in your fucking metaphor, that's a woman and you're a guy and you're trying to fucking break her down and get her to date you. So like, have you thought about listening? Try it. It could work, man. Every guy I've ever known that's had sex has listened to women to some extent. Doesn't matter how much. It's been a little minimum. If they've been fucking a lot, it's probably a lot.
Which is similar to the Souls games because there aren't many hints in the game. And the way you understand what's going on in the game is you have to read all the item descriptions, find whatever hints you can, talk to all the NPCs, and then piece together what's going on. And you can miss a lot of the game because of that. You can miss NPCs, side quests, useful items that make the game easier. And like with dating, I mean, how many guys have missed...
What fucking power-up do you want to help you not be a fucking incel? What are you looking for, man? You just want a cheat code?
Opportunities.
So get good.
Or have replayed memories in their heads of girls flirting with them and then realizing...
You've replayed memories of girls flirting with you? Oh, man, it doesn't happen that often to where you can't remember. Oh, shit. I guess you can remember. You have this one time.
They should have shot their shot, and now they blew it. It happens all the time because the hints are very, very subtle, and most men are not trained to pick up on them.
Trained? Listen to how you talk. You're like, I need a mommy to tell me exactly what to do and how to feel, and then I will do that. Can't someone do this for me? You're a grown-ass fucking boy. I'm going to say man, but I bailed out.
And much like with modern dating, in the Souls games, everything is hard. Put it this way.
It's not hard. Oh, he's autistic? Maybe. Would he ever fucking make peace with that? No. This is another thing. Like, you cannot fucking go out there and try to date people if you don't fucking like yourself. Okay? And he doesn't. You have to. How are you going to fucking tell someone to spend any time with you if you don't like spending time with you? Stop performing yourself and be yourself. Yes.
Dating and getting married were a video game for boomers, it'd be Mario Kart. It's easy.
Watch a boomer try to play fucking Mario Kart. That's not the game you should have chosen.
It's colorful, and the only really scary part are those stupid red shells. But millennials and zoomers...
What am I here? Oh, Ellie. No, she's rubbing on presents we got for people. No, did she knock the tree down or something? Goblin ass cat. You want to see the goblin cat? You can see her toes. Like a black hole, you can see the shape of her, but not her actual self. You can just detect where she's affecting the area around her. The fuck was I saying?
And the only really scary part are those stupid red shells.
Oh, he was making the Mario Kart reference. I was in the middle of saying something, I can't remember what it was. She has great toe beans.
But millennials and zoomers, it's Soulsborne.
Disagree.
Nothing is easy. Even the weakest enemies in the game can kill you, and sometimes they do.
You're not worried about being killed.
You have to be constantly vigilant, constantly on your toes. And like with online dating, you can never relax, especially with online dating.
You can never relax? So anyway, every boomer I know got divorced. True, at least once. Fucking true. Yeah, I'd talk to this guy too, but I feel like he would just be too insecure to have that conversation. If you're an incel, this is true. If you're an incel and you hate me, you're just right wing and you're just fucking, maybe even a Christian, you're like, fuck this guy. But you're an incel. I can help if you don't want to be an incel anymore. I'm for real. All you gotta do is ask. Show up on stream, have a little chat with me. You'll be fine. I'm sure there were people that used to be incels in this chat that aren't anymore, or at least less incel-y.
Like, it's impossible to keep women's attention, even if she's your looks match or lesser.
Looks match? Wow, bad. You're really fucked up. Keep their attention. What do you mean keep their attention? What does that mean? Like a baby?
You get rejected all the time. There's ghosting.
What's wrong with being rejected sometimes, man? How are you shooting shots? What do you mean all the time?
So you have to constantly be on your toes, be vigilant, and take nothing for granted.
Are you just like, I want to date you? And they're like, no.
That's dating. That's Dark Souls. And dating nowadays has a lot of gut checks.
It's not Dark Souls. They're also players in Dark Souls.
Because it used to be in the past where if you asked a girl for a number, she's probably going to go on a date with you.
What? All right, buddy. My first phone was one of those Nokia bricks. Not every girl that gave me her number wanted to date. We were just pals. Not true? That's never been the case? I think you have information on what being a millennial or Gen X or a boomer is like from like movies or something. Like not reality. So the best way to have a relationship with anybody is to get to know them. And then if you have shared attraction, it'll happen, man. Human beings have a way of making it happen.
And now you don't have that luxury anymore.
But
nowadays it'd be like if you got to the safe point before the boss, you're probably going to beat the boss.
What?
Not in Souls games, buddy. Dark Souls 3, only about 70% of players ever beat Udik's gun.
He just wanted to talk about Dark Souls. He's like, I'm lonely, but I love Dark Souls, dude. I know stuff about it.
The first boss in the game. That means that 30% of people...
This is like content for other guys to watch. Are you gay? Just make a Dark Souls video? Yeah, with positivity and focus on that. But do you like girls? I have these guys considered that maybe they don't like girls ever.
People that bought the game and played it never get past the first boss and give up. I mean, there are so many gut checks in dating nowadays compared to in the
gut checks.
past. Getting her phone number, that's a gut check.
Why is it a gut check? It sounds like you work yourself up over the idea of having the contact information of a woman. Wow. I don't know. Like, what if you just like each other? Hey, do you want to talk more? Like, I don't know. Like, why is it so hard? There's no expectations on either side for anybody to do anything ever. Okay? If you just drop the idea that there's expectations and you just fucking, I need a girlfriend. I'm vibrating with cum up to my fucking eyeballs. I need a girlfriend. If you just fucking chill and you just start having good times with people and stop seeing them as goals to conquer and start seeing them as just like folks that are around, you'll find yourself in relationships on accident if you're just nice to be around. It'll happen. That's how they all have happened. Any good one. They spent time together. They liked it. They did that more. That's it.
Texting her and getting her to text back. That's another
Getting her to text back? What?
gut check. Calling her, gut check.
Calling?
Getting her to commit on a date with all the flakiness and ghosting nowadays. That's like fighting Margit on level 1 with fists.
This is all skill issue? I don't know. I've never... My wife and I met being wingmen for our friends. Fuck yeah. That's pretty cute.
Gut check.
Gut check, it means he gets anxiety and he's scared, but he has to overcome it, basically.
And then getting into an actual relationship and marriage, that's basically just the Soul of Cinders.
I guess I'm a fucking gamer then, bro.
Or let's say Slave Knight Gale. And in order to...
So I've had pretty successful long-term relationships, and like even if they eventually end or whatever, through that you find out what you like about yourself and others, and then hopefully you can synthesize all that into like the relationship or like a good relationship for as long as it lasts, right? So, I mean, take the hours you put into fighting Souls bosses and go outside. It could work.
To succeed in dating and in
That's
Dark
a strategy.
Souls, you must get good.
Oh, so he agrees thou must get good. So do you think so you love Souls games, but you do not like that life also requires you to become proficient?
And that phrase is interesting too, because it really just mirrors the same advice that guys get when we struggle with dating or in relationships, is that you just have to get good, bro. Get good.
Okay, but so the reason you're getting a pithy get good is because you're saying women are like video games, and you're saying incel shit, and you're like looks max, you know what I mean? Like, so what your problem is that you do not contextualize relationships properly, and you're getting clowned on in return. So if you want real advice, Actual Jake on twitch.tv/actualjake, Monday through Friday, usually around 10 p.m. Eastern time. Maybe earlier, maybe later.
Because that's the advice that people in the Souls community give other people for almost any problem. Just get good. And it speaks to the fact that, unlike with women, when they have dating problems or if they have trouble finding a husband, it's treated as a societal problem.
It is a societal problem that men have been socialized to not be quality partners, and so then women are seeing that and going, meh, I don't need one.
Oh, you're a queen, never settle, you're amazing.
Never settle, but he's like, but please, someone settle for me. I don't want to actually earn it. I would like to settle. I would not like to get good. I would like to buy a save file and jump to the last boss and then just try really hard to beat that on God mode. That'd be my ideal situation. Like, listen to yourself.
Whereas when men have the same problem, it's treated as an individual problem. Get good, loser.
What do you mean? Men are like, okay.
And by the way, I'm not fucking sad.
What was he saying?
Problem. It's treated as an individual problem. Get good, loser.
Okay, so the problem is you're framing there because you don't understand the difference. So women are saying, because they're pursued by men constantly, are saying, I'm going to opt out of most men because they are not quality partners. And if they ever end up finding someone, if they're heterosexual, they end up finding a man that is compatible, I mean, they'll just stay with them and be happy. And you're like, that's bad. And some of them date and go through some men to figure out who that is, just like men will date and go through some women to find out who that is for them, because it's normal, it's fine. But you pretend that dating means that you have some sort of like control over women, and they're not supposed to do it, but you can. Like, so if they're having sex, they're sluts. If you're not having sex, you're fucking pathetic incel. Anyway, and that's versus men who you are agreeing are just vibrating with sexual rage, trying desperately to get women to just be with the woman that's near them without real regard for the quality of the relationship, because you are so lonely that you're making it other people's problem, you know?
But yeah, you have to get good. I understand.
You do have to get good.
And man, it's brutal, and getting good means you have to fail. It means you have to die over and over. And that's kind of how dating is nowadays, in that you're going to fail. You're going to have to try and fail over and over again when it comes to rizzing the huzz.
So it's not going to happen for you, man. It's just not going to happen.
You will still get flaked on. You will get ghosted over and over. The constant failure is brutal, but that failure can shape you if you don't let it turn you bitter.
You're bitter. Don't let it turn you bitter. Why would it be bitter that someone did not find that they wanted to stay with you for their whole fucking life? Do you? It's okay.
And yeah, the picture I've been painting of all this is pretty bleak, but surprisingly, there is an upside to this. And it's this. With the way how crazy things are with modern dating nowadays, there are now several paths to success. Just like in dating, there are different builds and strategies.
Bro.
Whereas in the past, you just had to get a job, be normal, cut your hair short, and be respectable. Now,
this is so fucking dumb.
Nowadays, you have different strategies. You have your strength builds. Those are the Rizzlers.
The cringe is off the fucking charts. This is man Tumblr, but like way more cringe than Tumblr has ever been. And that's pretty cringe.
And nobody beats the Riz.
Then you have guys who optimize for money and status maxing. Those are faith and intelligence builds.
Status maxing.
And then you got the looks maxers. Those are dex builds. And so there are different ways to succeed, but it is tough. And much like in the Souls games, you have to play to your individual strengths and what works best for you, which is not going to be the same as what works for the next guy. And I'm not saying women don't have it hard in dating too. I think the difference is, if dating for men is Dark Souls, dating for women is a roguelike. I mean, there's constant excitement and advancement. They start over and over again. There are all these ups and downs.
I think you need to just stop with the video game metaphors. I don't think that's the case. I don't know why you would think that women's relationships involve constant advancement. What does that involve? I don't even know what that means.
Just keeps going on and on and on. And the novelty never ends.
The novelty never ends. It sounds like you would prefer to be a woman? Why?
Whereas with men, it's Dark Souls.
Do you not like it?
You have to get good. You have to keep trying over and over again. And then you finally excel in the game. So modern dating now is Dark Souls, but I imagine if/when Western civilization collapses and we're living in the rubble, dating will just be Sekiro, where you still have to get good, but there's only one way to do it, which is don't die. Survive the apocalypse. So that's basically the video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think dating is like Dark Souls, or would you compare it more to a different game?
I would compare it to hanging out with people that I don't want to fuck and then finding out that I might and then maybe doing that. That's pretty much the difference. Hanging out with people and then, wait, do we want to fuck each other? Wait a second.
Maybe Lies of P.
That's pretty
or
much
a
it.
whole different game genre. Let me know in the comments what you think.
That's it.
Be sure to like, comment, share.
I'm good. If you need help with dating, I can help. It almost certainly revolves around you not being real with yourself about yourself and trying to uphold some kind of fucking dumb standard that doesn't deserve to be there. This video fixed my marriage. Well, there you go. Marriage is like Dark Souls.